Hey everybody, I'm going to try to think of a different way to start all these videos. So let's jump right in. This is Monday, the 17th of June. Throwing at work, actually very good workout. And I guess the theme of this week is here we go again. And not my best week, I guess. So feeling really good with these half wheel drills, half spins, whatever you want to call them, into my fulls here. Those little wheels felt really good, so I'm gonna have to keep those in the program. But this is a Monday. Got in some shot put throws first, which I do like making myself throw before I go lift. Just trying to make myself be a thrower first. And so obviously I'm starting with some non-reverses here before we get into some fulls. And you see, you never know what's gonna show up at our firehouse with the logistics truck there or rehab truck, whichever one it is, pulled up. So I can't throw off to the right. I've got to make sure I throw off to the left. But good session here today. This is probably the best day of the week, arguably. Ended up hitting some speed bench and speed deads after the throws. I didn't video those, but I videoed all the accessory work. Just when I'm measuring the power stuff, sometimes it sucks trying to go back and forth between video, and it only does it vertically. It doesn't do it horizontally. But one that I was putting in for a little bit here, oh yeah, there was a call that came in, but I sped up the video here. This is sped up, believe it or not, but just working some rear foot elevated split squats, threw the chains on for a little bit of weight. The goal here is just single leg volume, trying to get that left leg. It's still been lagging. I mean, it's a year and a half. It's what now has the groin issue. So did that, hit these hanging knee raises for a little bit of core work and some 1 foot single leg RDLs here. Sped these up as well. So a little bit slower on the eccentric and really trying to feel the hamstring more than the glute if I can, but also trying to feel the glute. It is hard to kind of feel the glute in here, so you can kind of feel a stretch. But obviously sped up, you can't really tell that these were slow and controlled. So that was the accessory work. And then threw a little grip in. The last little bit is going to be a rolling handle pull down. Did some sets of 5, and I think this might be the top set of like 3 per hand. Fun little variation. There. Definitely got to keep this in the program because it gives me hey, I'm doing some pull downs, but I'm also getting to really tax that grip by working that single rolling handle there. So we'll move on to the next day. So good bunch of throws on this day. We'll start with some wob warming up. Once again, I keep the bar out of the height so you don't know how high they're going and if they're going over or not. Because this is a event for me. So this looks like it might be the 49. I can't see playing with the camera that I'm messing with right now while recording this. But no, this is definitely 56. This is 56. I can tell by the weight. So throwing the 56, and you can also tell how slow the dang pulls are. I don't know if I actually mixed in any 49 on this day. I don't think I did. I think it just pulls with the 56. Trying to make something happen with the weight over bar. I'm probably throwing it more than I have in the past. I don't know. I'd have to go back a year or two and kind of look at how much I'd actually been throwing it. But then we went right into short chain heavyweight. Since my shackles are messed up, we just let it roll with it. Very sweaty day today. Very, very sweaty day on the day. Don't know how many shirts I ended up going through, but some short chain work. I like it. It makes me force me to go faster, so that's kind of the cue that I work on. Some of these other little things, like little things I've noticed after this is if I set my low point in the back of my cast, when I do miss that low point, it messes with me. A couple other things that I'll work on randomly from time to time is getting around. I end up too blocked off sometimes. Now, the heavyweight didn't go terrible on this day, and the lightweight probably went better than the heavyweight, honestly. That one stuck in there a little bit, but still went dang near 70, and that was with a hook grip. So gearing up for games, week or two out, I go back to the hook grip as much as I can. Typically, a lot of times with the lightweight more than the heavy. This is a very, very good lightweight day for me. So I think we cut it short on the throws because they were going far. That's sometimes a good thing. It's, you know what, if it's clicking, it's going right. And I can tell by where these are landing in this video, this is a very good day. Speed's looking not bad. Foot position's not bad. So skipped hammer. And you see in the back of this video, it's 10:30, 10:45. Hit some depth to broad jumps and then prowler sprints every day I'm at the gym. So depth to broad jump, some jumps. I don't even know how many I did. It might have been like 20 reps of it. And then this is out of order, but this is towards the end. This was my finisher circuit on the day, was the power pole walks, some dumbbell snatches. So after throwing wob, I still hit a dumbbell snatch, and I do these a little different. I could do these a little bit more explosively if I wanted and kind of with a jump. But from mimicking a wob, I kind of wanted to keep my feet planted. So this is probably, I can't read the dumbbell. It's 60, 70, 80 pounds, something like that. But just trying to have a long pull that's coming very vertically, straight up from the ground. And then we did some sandbag to shoulder. I'm going to guess is probably a 175 to 225 bag. I have no idea which one it is. But I think it's out of order. This is obviously my finisher stuff on the day. I'm guessing it's over 200, with how much I struggle with that, to be honest. And then the main work was hang power snatch clusters, and I look every rep over, and if you look at the peak velocity is showing on this video, so we can see, that was a little bit better, but I want to be faster than that. And then I start getting a little frustrated. Luckily, I got it muted, so a little frustrated on the day with the speeds, but 90 kilos, so still that one was 2.71, really good one there. And then some box squats with some clusters. I think this is around 375 pounds on the Duffalo bar. So some cluster box squats, nothing too crazy. Like I said, this and the day before, first 2 days of this week were very, very, very good training days. Very solid work. I'm very happy with the work that I put in these days. Are things going to be perfect? No, but I'm happy with how they went. Now, the next day, I think this is the next day, I hit some grip work randomly at work. I was taking it as an off day, but ended up doing some random grip work with this end of a barbell. Just to simulate the vertical handle hilt that they call it in arm lifting. But you've got, I'm doing kind of reset one arm bent over rows with it. So I'd also done some bench and some inverse curl with that grip stuff. And now we're moving on to the next day. This is Thursday. Hitting some power cleans. I think this is at 275 bar weight. And once again, funnily look over at the camera after each rep with its recording to kind of see what my speeds are. Trying to beat myself every rep. And then we hit some deadlifts with 170 kilos or like 375, all in some clusters. So not the best day. Right glute flared up. I've been having now a right glute issue. Kind of nervy. It gets really bad when driving. Now, this is Friday's training session. Same firehouse as the day before. Only lifted the day before, so out throwing this day. Actually, another very, very good shot put day. You notice I put the cone out. I think it's at 40. It's somewhere between 46 and 47, something like that. A couple of these throws start landing past it. As we get a little warmed up. I think there's one in here that gets me really excited because it was a big, big throw. And I didn't really expect it to be as big as it went. But, same cues as I was working before. That looks big. That's just before it. Left arm straight. That was pretty close. And then really sitting in the beginning of the throw. Right here, you'll see if I can get that left arm out straight, kind of keep it parallel, sit, and making sure I'm getting around. Oh, not that one. For sure, definitely not that one. Sweaty. This is the reset. Normally I would have dried it off, but just not sitting in there right. But I think it's the throw maybe right after this. I always hate resetting throws. They never go good. Nope, definitely not it. The one I throw that I really liked, maybe it wasn't at practice, or maybe I just missed it. Went right next to that cone, basically. So here we go, on to some sheaf. I've been changing up my start with my sheaf. I don't have a consistent way with it right now. Just doesn't feel good. Just doesn't feel right. Just doesn't feel like I want it to because I've switched hands. You can notice it goes way off to what would be my left. It hooks. It's staying on the fork. I'm not applying power, and my timing's wrong for what it needs to be. And, where I'm kind of blocking, am I opening my shoulder, looking at it too much? So there's been a lot of just playing around, trying different cues. I don't have anything that's perfect. No video to show you that's perfect. So now the last day of the week. So this ended up being not a great day. So ended up being the hottest day of the year so far. Super hot day. And I mean, I think it's like 10 a.m. and I was sweating, like completely drenched already. So I had some problems with the strap sticking, just not feeling right. But once the throws started clicking, they actually felt really, really good. I was really happy with where they were going. Things were long with, like, that was not a lot of effort in that throw, and it kind of went kind of far. So I was like, okay, so this might be a good day. Not this one. I think it's this very throw. Sticks in the strap, and it was just like, I thought this throw was going to launch. And you can see the frustration jumps there. I thought it was going to take off. So, you know, no stick in the strap on that one. And then this was the one, no stick in the strap as well. But something clunked. You see me right away grab that shoulder. I honestly think it subluxed. I think it basically pulled out of socket and popped back in real quick. And 14 years of doing this and throwing a ton, I never felt that before. And so I left this all in here. You can see me, like, I pick up a 28 and just kind of like, what's my shoulder feel like? I threw it 20 feet maybe. I'm like shaking around, what's going on in my head? Nothing hurt in the moment. Nothing hurt. Nothing's hurting right now after I threw. And I'm like, all right, what's going on? Maybe it's just in my head. Maybe it's just okay. A tight pec or something, and there's just some weird clunk. You see me rotate it, and it's just like, I don't know. Nothing, like I said, nothing was super sore. I just didn't know what to think. I was like mentally in my head about it. It's just something like I said, just didn't feel right, but it didn't hurt. And it's still, to this day, doesn't feel right, but it doesn't necessarily hurt. And I'll feel that feeling of maybe it is like just trying to sublux, I guess. And don't know how this happened. Just literally being long, which is a good thing. So nice, easy throw there. I think this was, I had switched to the 49. And the 49 went all right, but you see, like, every throw, I was just like, all right, how's my shoulder feel? So I dropped the heavyweight down, went to the 49, and just kind of tried some really nice smooth throws. And I'm trying to say, what's going on with this shoulder? What am I feeling? Am I feeling anything, or is it just in my head? So, and, you know, for a 2-week period of time, I started having more throws where, like, my cast didn't feel right, and you saw me have to reset that cast a little bit there. But, yeah, so, like I said, with the title, here we go again. You know, not all weeks are good. You know, then you think shoulder, let's go to hammer. Start off nice and slow with some winds, just, you know, and I did some 10 winds before this, just trying to see how the shoulder will feel. Definitely was feeling a little janky, but didn't hurt at all. Zero pain.
What?
And that throw actually landed on the handle of the other hammer. I've never done that. I've landed close, but never done it in all the years of throwing. But this was a pretty solid little hammer practice. Started to find a little bit of speed here towards the end of it. So, once again, a weird day. Weird feeling of injuring myself again. You know, watching these throws, it looks like I actually started to find some speed again, but they didn't go amazingly far. Still throw about 10% farther into games, honestly. Even that throw was going good, and I kind of got frustrated there. Sticking in there, the weird release, it still went kind of far but these throws look like I'm speeding up a little bit, but I mean, I still got to find it. I still need to find the next gear. Still need more speed in my finish, I think. I need to be holding on for dear life, and I got to train my body to move faster. But we're winding down this week. Once again, another injury. Here we go again. See if this one doesn't bog me down. See if I can't, work around it and still throw good. Big games on the horizon. Couple big games, and looking forward to them. So trying to keep the body together.